live with the audio. Like I was telling Liz, I just had to finish chewing my chocolate. I wanted a little bite of chocolate before the stream.
I was sipping. I can make fun of that.
You could, but like, what would be your motivation for doing that?
Make fun of you.
No, don't make fun of me.
To the point where you don't do that anymore. Well, hey, I've got whispers on Twitch going back 3 years, and I don't even know what they are.
People were whispering to us? Is that like is that what they call DMs over there on Twitch?
Yeah.
So, public service announcement, in case anyone was like, I'm gonna send David a DM and he will see it. Maybe. The
It's gonna be a while.
The best point of contact is our email, vivid@vividpub.com. So that's the place to go. It's time for some more Blender animation. This is fun. Especially because today I've just been doing all business, all spreadsheet stuff. Boring, boring, boring. Time for a little animation. Much, much more fun.
Willie Silver has turned a slur into a perp. Slurp. Nice save.
Yeah, I think that's... If you do it that way, it's socially acceptable. That's the type that you will see a lot of at Thanksgiving dinners. It's okay.
Are you putting cell shading on Kilgar's nipples? Is that what we are today?
Yes.
Well, I'm checking my tabs. I can't see what you do. You're out of control.
I'm not going to neglect Kilgar's nips. They're an important character feature.
I know that. It might affect his rating. I don't know. With that hair, we're gonna have to tell him that's a dude. He turned his hair off.
Yeah, well, I'm moving between frames. He doesn't always have his hair turned on. It depends.
Okay.
But I need to move some keyframes over so I can see the in-betweens on the cell shading lines. Which, by the way, this is one of the reasons I do an actual line pass on the cell shading. Because way easier to see lines like this in the onion skin as opposed to color fills for the cell shading.
You say wow, blamation. I think it's blamination. Blamination would be a really good studio name. Like Bam or Bamination.
I think I worked at its cousin. Literally, I used to work at Jamination.
Jamination would sue over that. I know they would.
I don't think they would. Do they even exist anymore? I'm not sure if they still exist.
They think they do, but I'm not sure they ever really got a website. They're just on Facebook.
I think all of their their entire traditional animation department.
Yeah.
Pablo, Dwayne, me, Ryan, like.
Oh, you guys left a long time ago. No, seriously, they just do really bad CG sports stuff. They're not anything anymore.
Well, I mean, we were always. It was always a weird little company that just did like animations for scoreboards and sports and stuff. I remember the other guys that were there longer than me. They were like begging them. It's like, listen, we are really good at 2D animation. We could be doing some really cool stuff if we try to get some, commercials, television. There's a market for it. And then, but the owners are just like, no, we like sports. We want to do sports things. And it's like, okay.
I sincerely think that was a hobby and not a job.
Well, considering they took like the lead guy there, like I know the other employees I think got pretty peeved when they found out that he was taking payments in the form of like souvenirs and like signed baseball bats and shit like that sometimes.
I mean, it's Ohio too. What, you think those are going to be worth anything?
I mean, I don't know about sports memorabilia. Maybe it's worth something. But I just know the animators, like, we're always being told, like, oh yeah, there's no money at all for raises. You guys need to work harder and faster, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, they found out, like, wait a minute. You're having us work and you're not even having any money coming into the company from it? It's like souvenirs for you personally? What the hell? And now you're telling us that you don't have any money to pay us? Can you believe that I wanted to start my own business and not work for a corporation after my fabulous experience? in animating for other people.
I mean, you kept falling asleep on the job, from what I heard.
No, that's what they said. I think I fell asleep once, but that's also because I was exhausted and working like 37 freelance gigs simultaneously and doing animation.
I know, I know. Firu was trying to figure out how to combine Blender and animation. You want to do grease pencil for the traditional.
Yep, Grease Pencil is the 2D animation suite in Blender, and it's what we're using right now. So if you can afford Blender, it's free. Then you can use Grease Pencil. I mean, you might have to learn how, but you can use it.
It's a learning curve, but we happen to know there's some videos on tutorials and stuff.
Yeah, the one that
where you
comes
learn.
to mind right off the bat would be the one by Oni Plays on his Gumroad.
There's something going on with Twitch. I'm not sure what this is.
Sometimes it'll give you a glitch if you are not, like, naked and painting your own boobs on stream. I know that that's typically how the platform
Probably
works
it.
best if you're naked and painting tits on stream.
Mhm.
It's optimal. It's optimized for that purpose, I believe.
I think if Kilgar was doing that, that'd be different.
As soon as we get to
He's
this
both.
frame, as soon as I'm doing more work on this frame, Twitch ought to wake up and be operating smooth as butter. No problem. No questions asked.
No, I'm just noticing it says live, but then it says it was on for 10 minutes, and then and now it's black. It's completely blank.
Oh,
Cool.
well, it's only a massive corporation like owned by Amazon. It's not like they could keep the lights on consistently or anything like that.
Yeah, Twitch keeps running with Matt's ad block. Well, I don't know what Twitch is. I do not know. Oh, it's back. Okay, there's no fixing this thing.
It might be because like the browser I have over there that you are using. If the shields are up, the ad blocker is on, so it might be stopping Twitch from all of its glory potentially.
I've never had that problem before. I don't know.
Everyone loves a good smear frame here and there.
I have had to explain that to people so many times in Discord. They've never seen a smear frame before.
What? Well, I mean, everyone has seen a smear frame before if they've watched any animation.
They don't understand it when you freeze it. You know. You
Oh,
gotta
like
explain
they've
what
never seen like a still, like one of the stills of a smear frame. Well, it makes animation look way more punchy and dynamic. And when you're watching an animation, you will not even recognize, most of the time, based on the style, you usually will not recognize the existence of these. You'll just think that the animation looks really good and fluid and dynamic and fun. But
No, what happened was they were looking at something you were working on, then I had to explain it and pull up some Bugs Bunny stills to show like this is normal. They were like, "What is happening here, Dave?" They didn't know what you were up to.
Dave is drunk drawing again.
Oh God.
Quality gets worse. No,
Okay, yeah.
smear frames are where it's at. They're so cool.
No, we don't watch Only Plays, but he did a really good tutorial on Blender that Dave liked.
I mean, I think we see some of his stuff because isn't he involved with the guys doing Smiling Friends? I believe.
I think so. Yeah, he's one of the creators of Smiling Friends, I think.
Yeah. So I don't know. He does awesome stuff. If that's on his resume, I'll give him the stamp of awesome. No questions asked.
And then actually Oni Plays is friends with Harry Partridge, who does these characters Starbarians, and they do some YouTube videos together, so there's like a connection.
So it all kind of comes
Anyway.
full circle a little bit.
Yeah. Tycloud is asking, what are these characters and what are they from?
They're from Starbarians, which is a free indie animated series on YouTube by Harry Partridge. And in fact, they also have a book out. If I zoom into the book Hogstrong is holding, Starbarian Tales. And I liked it so much, I was like, you know what? Harry Partridge does really cool things. I think he could be a little more aggressive with the self-promotion. And Liz wanted a fan animation for Christmas, so we're making a little fan animation to help get the word out about Starbarians having a really good graphic novel.
Dave had a song playing in the background when he was working, and it was the stupidest song ever. You can hear it. It's Fahrenheit, or I think is the name of it or something. And it just like, I was kind of thinking of what we could do, and then I heard Fahrenheit. I'm like, oh no. It all just came together right away.
Your ideal dumb animation dream leapt into life. I will correct you though. It's not a dumb song. It's actually really cool. It's on my Mech
Mm.
Warrior playlist of songs that I would listen to if I was in a Mech Warrior,
How about drawing a mech warrior?
or drawing like a Kill Gear, for example. Kind of close, sort of in the same ballpark.
Yeah, we know what that is. In guy time.
Yeah, which I've got a
Gotta
handful of
get your
those
playlist.
off on the side because I am doing Volume 6 pages and Prelude pages and especially some really cool stuff for Ascension. But none of that is, a lot of it is in the concept stage, especially the Ascension maps, where I can't really do it on stream because that takes so much concentration. They would just be totally silent and also probably not interesting. Sometimes sometimes the brainstorming, you have to sit and think and use your imagination, and there's just like going to be nothing happening, so it'll look like I'm stroking out on stream or something. No, seriously. People will be like, "Is he okay? He hasn't said anything or moved for like 3 or 4 minutes." No, I'm
Speaking of
envisioning
naps.
things. I'm creating worlds inside of my mind where you can't see. So, because of that, it's really handy that we've got this little fan animation in the works just as a fun sidelight because this is easy for me to just sit here and fill in little cell shading areas and talk to you on stream. So, kind of ideal streaming fodder.
So he's saying Tony and Zach pitched a cartoon show to Adult Swim. It could have been picked up as wanted, but they wanted too much creative control and would have changed everything, so they picked Integrity. It said, yeah, but they did Smiling Friends with Adult Swim. So I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
It's possible. I would imagine they've probably pitched more than one show. It's typically, unless you just get handpicked like by a recruiter right out of college, and you know the right people. Typically, if someone's
Yeah.
like actually trying to pitch a show based on merit, they're just going to be pitching show after show after show after show, and it's going to take a few swings to get something
Unless
through.
you're Alex Hirsch.
Yeah, unless you're Alex Hirsch and it's like Disney came they like grabbed my mom and they squeezed her extra hard and then I popped out and they're like, finally, we needed to give you a show.
RLS is a different show years ago. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, sounds like you probably know more about their biography than we do actually.
Yeah, I feel like Hazen might know about that. I heard Joel, what's his name? The guy who does those kind of like rotoscoped animations. He did that Grinch one. That was amazing.
Joel Haver.
Yeah. Apparently, maybe some streaming service, probably Amazon, came to him and tried to get him to do a show.
Oh yeah, I think he did a video about that. He was like, they offered me a show and I said no, and then I'm not going to do a show with them because I'm doing a show for you over here. And then it's like, oh yeah, which frankly, if he's got all the creative freedom that he wants, which is all of it. Well, I mean, YouTube does obviously put some limits, but still, he's got tons of creative freedom. If he has like a huge audience in the millions, and if that audience support is allowing him to continue producing at a level that he is really pleased with, and then at that point, like, what would be the point of putting your stuff behind like an Amazon paywall or something?
Bragging rights. I don't know who he'd be bragging to. But yeah, I guess he acted like there was a lot of restrictions and legal everything, and they were low-key threatening him. And it just kind of turns into like, what are their restrictions that affect what you've already created?
Yeah, I know Joel Haver several times in that video. He's like, now I am not suicidal. I am in my right frame of mind, and I would never consider suicide. But anyways, I don't want to take the streaming to... I am joking, of course, but... Yeah, well, I mean, probably one of the things they wanted him to do, I would imagine, I don't freaking know anything, but I would imagine they wanted him to, like, sign some basic litigation protection stuff and liability things and NDAs, and he might have just been like, yeah, this stuff is all not something I want to sign.
Someone on YouTube doesn't want spoilers. They don't want spoiled of what's going to happen next time. They're really, really excited. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That is why we are going to have to do a lot of Volume 6 production from here on out off stream, is because some of it is sort of starting to get a little bit more in the spoilery zone. I do think we'll be able to stream some stuff, because some stuff I would argue is really more like counts as a teaser. Like there's some things where it's like, oh, that's the sort of thing that maybe we would put in like a trailer. So you're supposed to kind of get the appetite whetted with that kind of imagery going into the experience. But obviously, you don't necessarily want to put things that actually spoil the outcome of the plot into those types of environments.
That's true. And I mean, there are going to be different parts in the book in different settings. So maybe we can hop to a different scene and get started on that scene and then not give too much away.
Yeah, fully possible.
I am excited about future scenes. The one I'm working on is really hard.
Get used to more scenes like that. I have to say.
Scenes is one big scene. I swear. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you did that to me so you could focus on your maps, and I wouldn't stop you on how many maps there are. You gave me like a huge distraction to keep me away from that ascension.
Why would I keep you away from maps? You're welcome to participate in maps. Maps are fun.
No, I'm telling you, there are too many maps.
No, there's not. It's like one map for every district of Andaruna. That is not too many of maps.
You could have just zoomed in on the map you made. You had to make a whole new map.
Yeah, just
7 times.
one for every district. That's not insane. That's not the ramblings of a madman.
That's a map of a madman. That's a map man.
It is not a madman map. It is totally normal. You're the one that walked me into that alliteration. That was not me. But no, this is levels of sanity. They're not even insane maps. It's not like you look at that map like, this is the type of map a serial killer would draw. It's like, no, they're organized. There's a key. There's like little, like, this square means forest. This square means farmland. Like, it all makes sense. It's orderly. It's the map of a completely sane, completely well-adjusted individual. Oh yeah, well then how would you do a map, Smarty Pants?
Well, I'd be like, wow, we made one map, and I'd be happy.
You're just a big old map phobe over there.
Liz, without maps, there won't be a world to live on. We have a map, you guys. We don't need 7 of it. It's the same map zoomed in, and you redrew it. Come on.
Don't tell me I've had too many maps. I decide when I've had too many maps.
Oh, apparently you decide when everybody else has had too many maps.
Everyone wants maps. That's what this is all about.
No, they're gonna get the book and they'll be like, why are there all maps?
Everyone's gonna get the book and they're gonna be like, I'm so glad there's all these maps, because these maps really add to the experience. Not like Liz would understand that, but it totally adds to the experience. That's what they'll say. They'll be like, we don't think that Liz would understand this, but we're so glad there's maps in here. They're all gonna be writing letters thanking me for putting so many good, cool maps in, because now it all comes to life in their imagination, and they can build their own campaigns based off of some of the cool notes, and it's gonna be fantastic.
It'd be really funny if I saw you putting down some, like, town names or whatever. It'd be really funny if you were like, my wife hates this.
Yo, yeah, let's you guys can visit the delightful little hamlet of Liz Shut the Fuck Up-istan. It's delightful there. Beautiful weather year round.
I know, that would be really funny. Except they wouldn't put on your map. You have to zoom in on that one.
I have you on video now saying that would be really funny, so if you ever try to like later claim that it's not funny, I'm like, nope, you said...
No, you know what it should be is like, put that in the book, print it, and then when I look at it, be like, oh, it's canon, it's too late, it's printed.
I can be like, I asked if you wanted to look at the maps and if you had any ideas, and you said you didn't care, so I guess this is fine then.
You would.
I don't know, you said you didn't. See, now you have an incentive to look at my maps, because you need to screen for passive-aggressive assaults. David attacks. Let's visit the charming hamlet of Liz doesn't do enough dishes, Berg.
Wow, how sad. A demented, sad existence you live in your corner.
Let's go to the small town of David wears the socks out like a hobo. No, I accidentally burned myself on that town name. Now my own secrets are spilling out. I've uncorked a demon that I cannot contain.
Can't stand up to your wife, so you just put city towns on paper.
Yeah, that's the best way to stand up to my wife, in a way where I cannot be physically injured.
But things she'll never read.
Now you know why all these old guys are always obsessed with their little train set hamlets in the basement. It's
No, I think it's the people who put passive aggressive things on their Facebook walls. and hope their wives notice but won't say who it's about. I have seen that many times on there.
Are you referring to something specific, darling?
Oh,
Liz thinks Facebook is funny. She likes to watch the neighbors suffer.
don't get me started on the girl of the what is it? What did you say it was the Advent Calendar of Misery?
No, no, no. I think I described what you were relaying to me as the advent calendar of drama.
Yeah.
Like, yes,
Oh.
there was misery, but there's sometimes there's also adulation, so drama sort of encapsulates the full range a little better.
That's true. Yeah, Willie Silver. We are in separate rooms right now because I will get a mean echo if I'm in the same room as Dave, which is why I didn't have the headset for a long time because we were doing double computers and I was getting work done.
Yeah.
But we've evolved now, and I'm in a separate room with a laptop that doesn't work very well. Oh, your brother's father-in-law built Lego sets. Ooh, that's neat. Oh, Mamo has some more AI.
Hey, nice. I
Uh,
want some more dumb AI stuff, please. It's fun to look at.
Somebody likes maps. Oh, you will be getting the maps. You will be so sick of maps.
But no joke, it actually does help me think through, because, you know, if I'm writing a big lore book about Andaruna and the districts and what makes them unique, then it's like the process of world creation where it's almost like the photograph starts out kind of blurry, and then the more you develop, the sharper the photograph gets. Like, everything already has the broad strokes kind of established. But then you zoom in, and it's like, oh, well, what makes this area distinct specifically? It's like, I know in general, this area is like this, and that area is like that. It's like, but what makes it that way, like, individually? And then, you know, literally spatially laying it all out just helps me think through the terrain and the history and everything else. Plus, it's fun. I like maps. I do think, like, sometimes you have, like, fantasy books and stuff where they talk, oh, the army navigated south of Githlothian, but if only the passes of Itmudu were to be captured, then the army could definitely, you know, they have all this description of terrain all over the place, and, like, cities and key points, and then when there's no maps, it's like, come on, you can't make all this crucial. I know you had a map when you were writing it, you motherfucker. I know you were looking at a map. Give me the map. I want the map. Give me the map.
Oh, wow.
You gotta have a. If you are using a map and having all kinds of specific locations named in your fantasy, I feel like it should be a law. You have to show the map to the readers, and, like, you know, like J.R. Tolkien did, first page of the book or whatever.
There's usually a map on the first page of the book, but there's no reason to, like, zoom in and make another map, sir, and then 7 times.
Unless you're doing the best lore book in the universe.
You don't get to decide that. You can't write your own review.
I just did.
That'd be really
I just did. What are you
Did
gonna
you?
do about it?
1-star Amazon. This is the wife.
1-star wife does not like maps.
Oh my goodness. Mamo has switched Lilith and Bast's powers in the book, and now they are. Oh god.
Oh, I gotta check this
that's
out.
great. I love Lilith's face in the right hand corner where she's just like burning everything.
Yeah, let me see this.
Oh gee.
Gotta press the button where I show it on stream. Where is the button? It's over here.
Did the fire girl meme? That's the meme. I don't know
There
what
we go.
Bast did to deserve the treatment, but you know,
Here
it's
is
fine.
Bast with Lilith's healing power. Nice. Oh, everyone got crushed because it just made it grow. And then we've got. Oh.
That's a good one.
She just lights him on fire. I love how she's got, like, the lower right. It's like the face of the girl in the meme, like the little girl
I
smiling
know.
at the camera coldly as the flames rage in the background. Oh, poor Bast. Nice.
That's fine.
Man, thank you for sharing, Memo. These are great.
I'm glad you're having fun.
That is good stuff.
Dave, if you write the book, you can't write your own review about the book.
Is there, like, a rule that I can't write my own review? Best book ever. Review by the author.
Gonna give yourself your own award.
Yeah, otherwise how will people know how good it is unless I review it? It's up to me to
Monty
be the
Python did
ambassador.
that.
Say what?
Monty Python did that
Monty Python
before I
did that?
saw a book where they gave themselves their own award.
Yeah, see, they can get away with it. It worked for them.
All right, Dave, how would Lilith act if she had fire?
Exactly as Mamo depicted her. She would be burning people and smiling at the camera and looking way too innocent.
I feel like it'd be worse if Nama had the power.
Nama already manages to burn things and start fires, like without without the power to do so. She just kind of does it.
Oh, I really like when you bring that layer on kill guard down a little bit, you can see through and you're doing the cell shade. That is nice.
Yeah, well, this way I can sort of see like what's the cell shading that's happened below hand.
Yeah. You know, I don't know what you have installed on this laptop, but it's declaring low space. I just
Oh, it just does that from time to time.
Okay.
You can
yeah, I bet
ignore
it does.
I
I'm going
think
to.
at some point I installed a Yark demo on there.
Oh, that's right. This was our convention.
But aside from that, I think I know because of that I think it's got Steam on it, but really it should just be like a browser and and a word processor. I'm not even sure. I don't even think I installed Clip Studio on there. It's too puny to do that.
I don't think you could. I really don't think you could. This is nice. There's a famous Amazon review, 5 stars. I'm the author, and I think I did a pretty good job. Oh,
Nice.
yeah, you should do that. That'd be fun. That's what extra accounts for. Extra accounts are only funny if it's obviously the author and he does a terrible job hiding it.
Yeah, like Sokka counselor is like, okay, this is someone different, totally not me this time. Anyways.
This isn't David, but if it was, I would give him a lot of candy. A high five.
Probably everyone should enjoy this book because then David can go out and buy even more chocolates. Not that I care about that sort of thing. Yeah, that's how I want my reviews to all be.
Here's a Patreon link if you want to join it. Ew.
Also, to all the people that are haters, and then it goes off on a huge rant.
Just listing everyone, mom and dad. Yeah. All right, Lilith would start making improvements with the government, starting with Tinsel. Yeah.
Improvements with the government. Wave a magic wand. Poof, no government. Improvements with the government. Wave a magic wand. Poof, no government.
Chaos. Lilith is the government. Actually, I don't think we're gonna do that'd be a funny, stupid prelude. It's just like kill the Viscount and then Lilith just sits behind the desk. Be like, now I'm the Viscount. Maybe Nama should do that.
Yeah, that'd be
Stupid prelude. It's Nama. Just kill the Viscount.
I don't even know if that's
Viscount.
she's talked openly about like assassinating him before. It's not
Not that much, but you know, my daughter is a terrorist. The anime.
I feel like that could just as easily I don't even know if that would need to be a stupid prelude. I could see that being like Nama just daydreaming at some point.
Yeah, she has kind of done that a little bit. We really could have done more with that. Just Nama the terrorist. They get the tower.
I mean,
Oh.
the day is young. We have more preludes to do, so.
Yeah, I think she's too young for understanding what that is. It's funny though.
Every prelude she's getting a little older, so.
That's true. Now I have ideas.
Uh-oh. Few phrases are more terrifying than Liz saying, I have ideas.
That's okay. I have it in my comic where it belongs. You had a really good quote in the car that you wanted me to write down. And I think it was going to be an ARP line. That was me. What was that one?
Oh, do you want me to tell it to you now, if I can remember?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, it was on, what was it? Oh yeah, it was someone being like, come on man, what's your problem? And then the person replying like, I don't know, whatever works.
Do you want me to write that down for you so you can have that again?
Yeah, I think that's cute. I like that one.
All right, that's like a narp.
Because that
That's
is
the
how
thing.
some people's relationship with their quote unquote problems is just like,
Yo, we know some people.
yeah, it's there will be a problem because they need one. And if they
Well,
don't
I mean,
have
it's
one,
so
they will find one.
casual.
They will find one or they will make
It's so
one.
it's so casual though. Is that Mace or is that like Woods or Bill?
I don't know.
It doesn't seem like a nerp now that I think about it.
It's possible it could even be Randy. I mean, he's going to be entering more of the Prelude at some point pretty soon, I think.
I don't know, he's got a specific kind of like, I don't know what to call it. Not a cadence, but like he's got like
He does have
mm,
kind of a specific cadence, actually.
no, it's like if there were rooms in a house, there is a specific room for things Randy says. And it has to be in character where it like you can kind of branch out and you can kind of make it believable. But Randy is in a room of his own.
Ah, yes, the trash room.
Yes, the trash room, or a Discord room, the trash Discord room, and you don't go outside that room, and it's just you need to adapt it. And he does not leave the room, so I don't know. Whatever works. I'm not sure if that's him. He just sounds a little too put together for NARP.
It's someone that has like a little bit of self-awareness.
Exactly.
Also, it's someone that has self-awareness and they're casual, but they're also being like overtly manipulative. So it doesn't sound like NARP because NARP like legitimately has exaggerated anxiety that is not being like faked or put out there just
Yeah.
for effect. Like he actually feels anxious all the time, so he's not aware of his problems being false, and some of them are not false. Some of them
No.
are real
No. What if
problems.
it's Kaylee? Is that a Kaylee line?
It could be like a Genevieve thing, maybe. Could fit Kaylee and Genevieve, but if you add it to, I think we've got a document of like a homeless dialogue somewhere, right? Like dialogue
Yeah,
that's like,
we
oh, this is
do. We
good, and we just need to find.
do.
There's going to be a moment where it's like the right spot for this. So
No, I'll put in the homeless dialogue section. I like to organize a little more, because we forget sometimes.
sounds good.
That list's ignored a lot.
Not to be confused with the document of dialogue for homeless people. That's a different file. That's a different
Mm.
project entirely.
There really aren't a lot of homeless people in Monroe. And I've heard there's one, but he just kind of wants to do that and, whatever.
Yeah, Columbus. I remember there being a lot more. It sort of turned into like a zombie
Zombies.
survival game after dark. They'd like shuffle towards you from like seriously like 1,000 feet away, but they're
But yeah,
walking.
that was the thing is like you could see them from like 500 feet away, but if they noticed you, they're like they're shuffling kind of switched with a little bit of a purpose to slowly shuffle at you, but they didn't speed up. But there's suddenly purpose in their shuffling, and all you had to do is walk a little faster, and you could outdo them.
Fortunately, they followed the motif of like old zombie movies instead. Like the new zombie movies, like 28 Days Later. In my book, that's a new one. Those zombie movies, some of these zombies are like sprinting and pole vaulting and cartwheeling at you, like they're just little acrobats. The old zombie movies, it's like, oh, they're actually a reanimated corpse, so they're not as agile and athletic and lithe as a healthy human being. And fortunately, they were sticking to that parameter of the undead, which I think that kind of
You
makes more
know,
sense, like the shuffling undead, as opposed to
I
like
think
the
so.
anabolic powerlifter, like sprinting undead.
I've seen people at Walmart, and I really think today's population would not be sprinters.
I love how you just preface
We
that
got
as like,
talking about homeless people.
yeah, and then she switched
Zombies.
over to, I've seen people at Walmart.
That's who they'd be. Come on. Zombies, Walmart, shoppers, same thing.
I suppose.
Zombies
mean, come
Walmart
on.
shoppers.
Yeah, you like wouldn't find zombies in Walmart. That is exactly where you would find them. That's like the perfect place. That could be just be a whole movie setting. Would be surviving in the Walmart and there's zombies.
Has there been like a feature film with, I know it wouldn't be Walmart for like probably trademark reasons, but like a Walmart knockoff? There's got to be a zombie movie that takes place in like a big box Costco, Sam's Club,
I'm not
Walmart
paying
type of store.
attention. I don't know. Very professional hobos. The ones in Columbus were professional, actually.
There used to be a website called like peopleofwalmart.com
Saw
or
that. That was
something.
a good site.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Now it's just all over Twitter. Yeah.
You see some real mutants on that.
Well, they forgot one thing and had to go back.
I wonder if that website is still up. That's one of the old. That's like one of the old gods of the internet.
I wonder. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a long time. I assumed it was just not there.
I don't know. You know, that's the funny thing is if you had that website, you feel like you had to go back to Walmart to update it all the time looking for these creatures.
Oh, I think
Otherwise,
people just like submitted things because it seemed
oh, I
like,
know.
yeah, it seemed like Walmart was like different ones all over the country, but like
It was.
for long, when you've never like really thought about how big America is, you don't realize, like if you're from Europe or somewhere, you don't really realize how large it is. So people thought, you know, it was like people going around to like Tesco in England or something.
Hmm.
So like if you
No,
could just you can just drive a couple hours and get to California and there's Walmart
no,
there, you know,
no.
like that's how people thought about it, but it's really not that way.
No, Texas is as big as France. If you want to get
Yeah, I remember people like talking about they would live on either side of Texas and they would be talking about shipping things to each other. And I remember I asked a friend one time who lived in Texas, I was like, why don't why don't people just drive? They're just in the same place. And he's like, it's like 6 hours to get from one part of Texas to the other.
Yeah.
So yeah, we ship things.
Well, we ship things across Michigan that's 3 hours. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, if
Everybody
it's more
ships
than
around here.
2 or 3 hours, why would you? Yeah, why would you drive?
Guess it depends on what you're shipping.
Yeah, zombies really happen. The Walmart and Costco would be the major outbreak locations. See, I feel like those would be like survival points where everybody would go to the Walmart to survive and then lock the doors to keep the zombies out. We'd have a lot of food for a while.
I
But
guess
the
that would depend on
problem,
whether or not they were in there to begin with.
yeah,
Not,
that's the problem is that like if you have, oh, it could be a thing where the employees are trying to survive. It's like minimum wage employees at Walmart and they're really mad that they have to work on like overtime or like their day off, but then it's like the zombie outbreak. And then there's, you know what, I'm if you've ever seen the movie, what is it, not Clerk, well, kind of Clerks, but also
Is it
what's
that one with
with
where Dane Cook worked at Sam's Club?
yeah,
That
yeah,
one. And they built like a little
that
break room like up amongst all the shelving and like the crates. They like hollowed
yeah.
out some of the crates and had like a secret break room for the employees.
And then Jessica Simpson was a cashier who did not belong.
Yeah, but yeah, that combined with like a zombie movie could be pretty fun actually. I like the idea that
Yeah.
the employees who are sort of like the downtrodden, like the lowest rank of society, then of course classic zombie movie motif. When the after time arrives, suddenly they become like in charge of the vast bulk of remaining resources, and then like all of the lawyers and CEOs that live in the area are at their mercy, and it's like they get to decide to dole
No.
out the Walmart goods however they see fit.
No, this is really good. And then the cashiers get the job of like killing the customers, and then there's the Karen. This is really good. This is a winner, Dave.
It's just
Like, and then there's the Karen zombie, and then they get the joy of beating the shit out of them with a baseball bat.
that's why I feel like this movie has to exist already, because like just talking about the premise, it almost writes itself. It's just
It does.
and I'm not even a huge fan of zombie movies. I feel like there's way too many already. I feel like the genre's been like intensely oversaturated. But this one in particular, with like a little bit of a light comedy touch, I feel like could be watchable if you got the right cast.
Oh yeah, I don't know why zombie movies fell out of fashion.
Well, because they were like shoving
because there was like a
37 of
million
them.
of them.
Yeah, there's like 37 of them every month, and they were just it's like so
Yeah, well, yeah.
ubiquitous.
Oh, you know,
There
no,
was a
guys,
there was a point in time.
well, like
There was a point in
2020.
time where every video game had a fucking zombie mode, and it was like embarrassing to be part of the species that created that.
I was gonna say if you want something dark, I'm pretty sure COVID just scared everybody off the zombie theme.
Oh, it was before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We need to bring it back. We could do this.
What COVID? Liz, what are you, a monster?
Not a zombie.
Oh, yeah, zombie movies. My bad, yeah.
Oh, that was a part of World War Z. Okay, that was the thing. All the white-collar people and directors had to be reschooled into primitive laborers, earners, and maids became the teachers and bosses. I never, like, I heard the book World War Z was good, but people hated the movie. I don't know what this is.
Is that the one with Tom Cruise? I thought that movie was okay.
To some, the prospect was more terrifying than The Living Dead. You know, that reminds me of the guy who, we were talking about this with Dave, the guy who buried the school buses for, like, survival.
Oh yeah.
And how he was really convinced that that would be his time to shine, like that is like throughout. And people get this way, is that through their entire life they're like, oh well, you know, maybe I'm not a winner in most Christmas, but I have stored so many cans of food that wow, everybody's gonna look up to me. I've got all the beans.
Yeah, there is a certain flavor of person, you know, that in their mind they're always running the scripts like, oh, so you're looking down on me? Well, as soon as I'm stupid because I have 500 cans of canned beans in my basement. I'm stupid for gathering 500 cans of canned beans in my basement. Who's gonna be stupid when you're starving to death and I still have 474 cans of beans, idiot? I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna get the
All by
last
myself
laugh.
on the ground.
Last
Yep,
laugh.
yep,
Last laugh.
people-
I'm gonna get the last laugh. I'm gonna have so many cans of beans. I'm gonna
People do
power
that-
power my commune with methane from my own farts.
People do that with bullets too.
Yeah. Like, oh, you have 500 rounds of 22. Actually, I have 5,000 rounds of 22 caliber. So who would win in a gunfight? Do the math.
That's the last thing I'd be telling someone is how much ammunition I had stockpiled.
Hey, just in case you guys are wondering, if there's like an end time situation and the law is no longer a thing and you're desperate for supplies, boy, do I have a lot of supplies. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh, the book was great. The movie only shares the name. Oh yeah, Disney did that with their animated cartoons a lot. By the way, that is a completely different thing than the book. The author wasn't even mad. Well, I'm sure
It
when
was
the
a
movie
completely
came out,
different thing.
the author, you know, everybody read the author's book, which was Attention, which is nice.
Cha-ching.
I never read the book. I've heard things about the book, how it's like almost more, it takes not like a documentary sort of angle, but it takes like an angle, like it just describes like how things kind of were after the invasion or whatever. But I like the movie with Tom Cruise. I like when he throws the peanut butter sandwich against the wall. I think it's good.
I don't think I saw that. There's a peanut butter sandwich. I'm kind of a little.
Well, now I want to see it. Throwing peanut butter sandwiches is more interesting
He,
than
like,
zombies.
They're like running from the aliens, and he's trying to feed the kids that are with him. I can't remember if they're his kids or what, but he's like,
Gotta save the kids.
It's like, peanut butter and jelly? Yeah, I made you guys some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because we broke into this house because we're running from aliens. And he's like, the kid's like, I'm allergic to peanut butter. And he goes, oh, you're allergic to peanut butter? And he just takes the sandwich and like throws it against the wall and it sticks to the wall.
Oh yeah, isn't that like the one where the aliens invade their big giant tripods? Why can't I remember it?
Yeah.
No, that's
It's
War of the
basically War of the
Worlds.
Worlds.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute,
yeah.
no, that's
No,
War
I
of the
think it is
Worlds.
War of the Worlds. It's like a more modern rendition of War of the Worlds.
World War Z is different.
Yeah,
completely.
the movie,
You're mixing
the
movies.
movie of World War Z was very similar to that.
Cool.
Well, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
different,
World
but
War
it's
Z is
similar.
zombies. War of the Worlds is aliens. You saw War of the Worlds in theater.
Wait, I'm thinking, maybe I am thinking about that. What is World War Z is like a zombie thing? Yeah.
How
okay.
Yeah, we're
many?
talking, dude,
how
you
many?
came in the
I'm
middle.
confusing
What are
those
you
movies.
doing?
I don't know why.
I'm kind of interested in any movie where Tom Cruise is throwing peanut butter sandwiches, and now I'm hoping there's more than one.
There's a
yeah,
there's a War of the
okay.
Worlds movie where that happens. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
that's
not
the
World War
confusion.
Z. Sorry.
No, you're so bad.
Oh.
Tom Cruise is in War of the Worlds. World War Z is zombies. Tom Cruise is not in World War Z. Now I want to see throwing peanut butter just for throwing peanut butter. That is the big appeal to me. Is Tom Cruise having a fit and throwing peanut butter?
I do want to see him
That
throwing more
is
peanut
very
butter.
funny.
Yeah. But Liz, I want you to be in charge of a game show, and then every time someone like gets one question incorrect, you're like, "You're so bad." I just want that to be your catchphrase.
So bad.
Just spray them with water like a dog.
What?
Spritz them. I get the spritz bottle.
You're
Bad.
spritzing the contestants. This is
Yeah.
actually turning into a game show that would be kind of fun to watch, I think.
Yeah, I think I didn't see World War Z because I think after like I want to say like after the second Call of Duty zombies, and they added zombies to fucking like Red Dead Redemption and everything else. After that, I was just like, I'm
Red Dead
fucking
Redemption?
I'm sick of zombies, and I'm sick of people talking to me about how cool zombies are. Shut the fuck up.
They added
Like
zombies
in the
to Red
span
Dead
of 4
Redemption.
years, I had enough zombies to last me for the rest of my days.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a girl in college who was like way into zombies. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, dude, I bought a crossbow and I put like a little cloth on the arrow so I can put flames on them. I'll have time to do that. And if the zombie apocalypse breaks out, I'll definitely have time to light the arrows and I'll survive because I have a crossbow. I'm going to shoot you first. I don't care if you're infected.
She liked to do latex makeup on herself, and she was a zombie every year for Halloween, which involved being half naked.
Of course.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Why? How else do you do it?
Yeah. I think I got some cell shading on. I gotta check every shot to see if I got cell shading on all of them. I think I do.
Yeah, you don't want that to flicker, because I will yell at you.
And then I'm gonna actually start setting up. If anyone in the audience is interested in some really cool lighting effects that you can do in Grease Pencil, you will see those if I'm done with the cell shading. That's shot 1. Let me see shot 2.
Oh.
Yep, cell shading and everything.
She was only attracted to pale, sickly-looking guys. No, she was attracted to everybody.
Equal opportunity employer. That's what I like to hear.
Mm.
Ooh, let's do the lighting on this guy first.
Okay, well, let me ask you. I know when you do the scene here, is it different files for different, like, takes, like different camera angles, or do you have this all on one line?
I'm just making them all different files. Like each shot, I'm having it be a different animation file. That way, I don't get like a gigantic, massive animation file that starts to become unwieldy.
Okay, yeah. So then what you need to do is you need to copy your lighting over each file.
Well, it's going to be slightly different for each one, as I will demonstrate right now. I think I might even have the lighting animate on this guy, just because the timing would be like so perfect to have a mood shift right here. I might add a camera move too. We'll see. But let's first save a copy and save a copy as 3A. And this way, if I royally screw something up, there's always like a fallback file where like I call this like the raw animation, where the raw animation is intact, and I haven't totally ballsed everything up.
Yeah, that's the thing we do, is that when we save, we do numbers to make sure we can go back and work if something gets weird.
But first, let's
Just
get the
doing numbers.
background color a little more neutral. And now, let's add some, because he is a 3-dimensional object, whoa, in Blender. So let's add
I'm seeing the cell shading on Kilgar's face. That looks amazing around the eyes, Dave. That's nuts.
Thank you. It's just simple and fun. But now is where we add the procedural lighting. And I don't want to go too heavy on the effect, but a little bit can look really cool. Let me show you. Object mode. So what we want to do is add a spotlight. Light, spotlight. I tend to like spotlights because they have a little more control over the cone and the area and how much the cone is feathered and stuff. Kind of point the spotlight over here towards Kilgar's face.
Attack.
Yeah. Now here is where, if you don't know how all this stuff works, you'll be like, why isn't this working? And you'll get mad. But it's okay. It is working, and I'll explain to you. I'm pointing the light here. I don't see any light. What's going on? That's because there's all these little circles on the upper right. I think you guys can see my cursor. And those determine what your your viewport window is actually displaying. So you can have it display wireframe, and then you probably get where this is going. At the top, oh, now it's displaying lighting. Wow. Still doesn't look like there's any lighting, though. So proceed to bang your head against the wall for a while until
That
you
looks so
learn.
good with the colors off. That looks amazing. Your lines?
Oh, thanks. But now it's like, well, why isn't the light working? I will show you. It's because there's ambient lighting. There's so much ambient lighting already. It's a viewport display. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It's in viewport display. The color here is the ambient lighting. So as you can see, the ambient lighting is to the max, white and 100% So what if we drop that ambient lighting down to nothing? Oh, now it's dark. Except for, what's this? Oh, now you can sort of see a little bit of a spotlight, but it's dim. It's not very bright. Now, one thing I do like to do is I don't want the ambient lighting to be completely black, because that's a little extreme. Because the key with these sort of procedural lighting effects, I think, is to sort of have a bit of a subtle touch. You don't want to be like insanely over the top most of the time. So I'm gonna just give it like a bit of a cool lavender feel, like a light lavender. And basically this is going to be about as dark as it gets, and then we can add more lights onto the scene to brighten it up as we go.
They're saying this is where animation gets raw and the real issues come into focus. I will say you can probably see a lot of errors if you have any, but you're really good. You'll be okay. Oh, that was nice. Wow.
Yeah, a little bit of lavender, and now we look at our spotlight. And this is where you can have a lot of fun, because you can have... Can I just copy paste? I can. Now I've got 2 spotlights. Oh my gosh, isn't that nifty? And guess what? These spotlights can also be different colors. And we can animate the color, which I might want to do. But let's get rid of this guy first, and let's focus on this spotlight. First, let's push the power up, because 10 watts, that's not going to cut it. What about 1,000 watts? Now it's starting to look a little more bright.
Yeah, I think this will put a nice gradient on it that you don't have to really worry about. Are you gonna do like a rim light on this? I think that's kind of automatic.
I might try a rim light. Well, there's not an well, actually there is an automatic rim light. Now that you mention it, I might show people that next.
Nice.
But first, let me increase the blend on the spotlight, feathering that out more. But yeah, I'm basically using this to get like an overall gradient on the character that just sort of looks pleasant.
See, look how, dude, like, can you imagine how hard it would be to, like, to color that back in Disney Social? You cannot do this at all. This is so easy for you.
Well, I mean, that's why traditional animation, you typically don't have gradients on things, because, like, painting that
cell shading even
is gonna, it's also gonna, like, look inconsistent. It's not gonna be optimal, really.
Exactly. This is amazing. Show off.
Oh, why is the light jumping over to the side? I accidentally keyframed something. There we go.
Oh man, yeah, in the car, you've asked me if I wanted a chicken in front instead of a duck for dinner, and I did an Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, you made fun of me.
Yeah. At some point, I was like, Liz, you want me to? We should maybe get chicken sometime instead of duck. And I literally, it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger suddenly materialized in the car next to me. No! Like, I just heard that come out of Liz's mouth. I was like, okay.
You gotta get chicken.
What? No, duck is better. I don't like the chicken
It's
anymore.
different.
I got standards. I don't want the chicken.
They have duck is like a thing you can get pretty easy over here, and like I don't know,
Oh yeah, I've heard.
I got a little tired of the duck a little bit when I first came here. I was like, yeah, man, just duck is like available. Hell yeah, like I'll eat duck fried rice, duck whatever, and then
Yeah, Dave talked about getting a
like,
goose here, and they don't have goose. He thinks that's bigger. I'm like, no.
they have goose here. I didn't know it was goose when I was eating it, but yeah, like. I thought it was like a little pork cutlet or something like that, but I posted like a picture of the place on Twitter, and people were like, like, you know, some Chinese guy or something was like, that sign actually says braised goose on it, and I'm like, oh, does it? And I was like, I guess I ate braised goose. It tasted kind of like a combination of pork and chicken in a weird way.
Hazen just wanders around homeless in China, like.
Yeah, like, I mean, they're not gonna feed me something poisonous. It might be weird, but like they have frog here. There's like different kinds of frog they cook in places, and I don't really like frog, but like you can tell that it's a frog when they put it on the plate, you know. But goose is a little bit harder to tell because it just sort of the way they did it sort of just looks like a pork cutlet.
I found a place that does frog legs here, but I'm all sensitive about like what Dave can eat, and those aren't like wild caught, so it's kind of like farmed. I don't think you can eat those for that reason. But
I don't know. I would think
Yeah.
water, the kind of water frogs come out of, probably isn't, super clean either.
Well, no. Oh, I know what it
But
was.
I
I
don't
think
know.
they're breaded. That's the problem. Is I think they're breaded, kind of like
Oh yeah, that'll
chicken
for
wings.
him. I
And
bet
then
that
they
would
get
do it. Yeah.
No, I know. It's all about wild caught meats and everything. Was it succulent? Was that goose succulent, Hazel?
I am animating the color of the spotlight.
Succulent Chinese meal.
A goose-tastic. It's pretty goosey.
Enjoy meal. A succulent Chinese meal.
So I've animated the spotlight color because you can do animation on everything in Blender.
Oh, you're out of control.
Very.
Oh
hype.
God! I just what are you doing? I just moved over and there's like this pink light on that face.
Yeah,
What?
it's gonna be great.
Oh, the light changes on that word Fahrenheit.
Just a
Oh,
little
I did
bit.
not
Well,
see that coming.
because it's getting like so intense and weird, it's sort of ideal to do that. And now I think Blender actually has a preset where you can just add some. They call them like special effects onto grease pencil objects. Yeah, it's this little magic wand. So I got the grease pencil object. Now these are also kind of simplistic. You don't want to overuse them, but you can just hit like rim, and then look at that. There's like a little colored rim on here. So let me actually just mess with
LED
that
high
a little.
intensity fixtures. Yeah, he's yelling Fahrenheit too. Oh, this is great. What a mess.
I don't think we need like a lot of bias top or bottom. And so you can see like this like little rim light. This is not anything like really advanced. It's just a simple little effect you can add if you want.
I don't know about that. Well, you work. I don't know about the rim light.
If I hit overlay, it's a little more subtle. I think leaving it on there subtle is fine, but I don't like it being really obvious because the thing is like there's all these cool little special effects you can add, like rim colors and what else is on here? Glow and rim and shadow and swirl, like all these different things. But the more of those you add on there, the more it really kind of starts. I think it starts to look over rendered. It no longer has the feel of like a drawing that's kind of sprung to life. And I've already got animating like gradient spotlights and everything. But to me, that sort of makes it feel like a hand-drawn animation that is existing within a volumetric kind of environment. But as soon as you start piling a lot of preset effects on the object itself, I feel like that can start to make it feel a little less like a cartoon. So,
Yeah, Dave, is that the murder lighting?
yes, this is
The
the
head
murder
thing.
lighting. The murder
His
lighting
head
for the
might
murder
be-
facial expression.
Good. I'm sorry this is taking you so long. I know you're having fun and we've got stuff to do on stream here of I'm6 is in production, but I'm kind of embarrassed by how long this is taking. I thought this was going to be like a 2-session deal and we're done.
Well, I mean, it's animation. It's not actually taking me that long, relatively speaking. It's like the reason it seems like it's taking long is because I'm only doing it when I'm on stream. Because when I'm off
I
stream,
know.
I'm doing all of this other like concept stuff that takes more heavy lifting.
And then paperwork. I know you could probably bang this out in a day and a half normally.
Yeah, so it's like 2 hours here, 2 hours there, 2 hours there. But like it's been like, oh, you've been doing this for like a week, but it's like, no, it's only been like a few hours really.
Yeah.
And now we're at the stage where we're adding like the fun little touches. Like for this one especially, I can add a camera move, which I think I will do that now.
What is your camera move? Is it zooming in on that face?
Yeah, I think it's gonna start here, and then with the light getting brighter, I'm just gonna like truck the camera in a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that is going to be good.
Yeah.
We don't have camera move in the storyboarding, but I think that would help. Yeah,
Well, it's like just a subtle camera move.
yeah, that's good. Well, I mean, we don't have camera moves anywhere else. I am really bad at storyboarding camera moves. I never that way. I have this mindset of like the Flintstones all the time and Bugs Bunny because that's what I saw growing up.
Yeah. So how do you animate a camera?
That's just me.
First, go to View. What is it? View lock. Lock camera to view. And this way, when you adjust your camera view, you're actually moving the camera. You're not like popping outside the camera. And then you go to your.
I just noticed on the entire character design of Kilgar. I can't see Hogstar very well, but Kilgar, it's like he has all this armor everywhere, and then his chest is like bare, where all the organs are.
Yeah. That doesn't bother him. He's a Kilgarian. They don't need armor. It's just decorative.
I guess.
All right, so let's give it a slight truck in here. And also let's give it a slight rotation around, what's going to give it a rotation? Oh yeah, y-axis. I got it on the first try. Look at that.
Thank you again for doing this. The idea was just so hilarious to me with that song. Couldn't help it. I was doing dishes and I kept playing Fahrenheit over and over again when I was doing dishes on my headset because I was just so in love with this stupid idea. This song.
Yeah, well now
So
we've got
terrible.
very, I don't even think this is like very subtle, but a little subtle camera truck in.
Oh,
I
an
think
angle. Oh, that's nice.
it's because you're entering the crazy time. It has to feel like you're entering insano crazy time. It's gonna go by for a split second, but I think it'll add the vibe that we
That's
want.
good. He's having a personal moment there.
But this is
We're entering muffin time.
yeah, muffin time.
Why is it muffin time?
Why not?
You don't remember that meme from like
No.
2014?
No, what is muffin time?
It's muffin time. Somebody kill me.
I must have missed this meme. It sounds great though.
Which is great.
I like that little Easter bunny CG character that's like in the high pitched voice. She's like, "Can I kill myself? I hate my art." Oh, I know so many artists that totally think that the whole time.
I make art for a living and I hate it and I hate me and why can't I draw right ever?
No. I know a lot of people who do that in real life. All right, the life cycle
I
and
feel like
evolution.
that's most artists, yeah.
I know.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Like at
It's
some
not even
point,
funny.
everybody feels that, I think, but like there are a lot of people who live it every single day.
The life cycle and evolution of the Kilgarian is explained in one of the episodes. The whole graphic novel is about the life cycle of the Kilgarian, like Kilgar's backstory.
Yeah, the graphic novel's awesome.
Yeah. He says he's gonna make another
now
one.
you
I hope
know.
so. I hope he makes more. There's a 1 on there, so I need the next one, obviously. It takes so long to make.
One.
It says a 1 on the front. There's more. Dave, somebody says that Randy is a top 5 character.
Randy's the top 5. Okay.
Oh, he struck me as more of a bottom.
Yeah. We're gonna have to work harder. I wanted Randy to be like the most hated villain of all time. And everyone hates Ravat. Ravat kills more women and more characters they like. So obviously we need to ramp up the Randy and really
Yeah,
drive home.
everybody hates Ravat. Ravat's like a cool villain, though.
It's what he does. That's what I didn't realize when we do all this. Is that, we're working on the Randy dialogue, trying to make him the most obnoxious, nasty thing ever. And then Ravat's just off murdering people on the side, paying attention to that. And then everyone's like, "Oh, I hate Ravat for what he did to Paige." Yeah, man was like Ravat. Paige
I
and
love to
Faye.
imagine.
I'm like,
I
"Oh,
love to
Ravat, what are you
imagine you
doing?"
just keep trying to make Randy's dialogue like worse and worse until he's
Yeah.
just saying like "come" over and over and over, and that's all he says. Do you hate
and
him
then-
now, audience?
Yeah. And then and then Ravat's just stuff killing in the corner, and everyone's like, "I hate Ravat." It's like, "Oh, come on, gotta work harder on. I gotta do more Randy lore."
He's just doing what he loves.
I know. Look at that grin. We gotta torture with more Randy. Pump up the Randy volume a little more here, people.
I don't know. Some people,
Oh, Randy.
there's different villains, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a good thing to note on readers and audience, so it's that they pay attention to what the characters do and not just what they say.
Well, you kind of can't help but do that, yeah.
I know.
Why is there a black blob over his hand?
Oh, that's just it's foreshortening. It should read a little bit better when it's on camera. But when it's flying around,
The
it
lighting
just,
is off for it or something.
yeah.
No, it might be a layer lighting camera issue. I don't know what that is. That cell shading looks so good.
A little bit of cell shading makes the world go round.
Oh, it's unbelievable. That's good. Randy is annoying and horrible, but he hasn't actually done anything really horrible yet. Yes, that is his character. He's
But he
not-
did though.
Well, that's
Didn't he
kinda
like?
true.
Didn't he like let the monsters into the orphanage?
Yeah, you find out he basically ratted out the existence of Paige to Wisp, and then that's why they got like the salmon and stuff involved.
Yeah, but they're racking up body count, and apparently Ravat has done more damage.
Yeah.
So he's number 1 on the hate list.
Well, Ravat might have kicked the door in, but Randy helped place the call.
The call is coming from inside the building, and it's the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bah.
I've actually noticed this was unintentional, but a lot of characters in fiction that are hated are called Randy. A lot of the villains are named Randy.
Yeah, I wasn't even like,
Or Randall.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking Randy, the Randall guy from Pee-wee's Playhouse, is that marionette that Pee-wee just like hates all the time. The bad kid. It's so funny to me, that show.
I always think about Randall from that Recess show, the little like tattletale kid.
I forgot about that one. And then isn't there Randall and Doug too?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Randy is
I don't-
the green character. He's the villain.
No, that's Roger.
Oh, Roger.
Oh, Roger.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I
you're
got
right.
that
I
wrong.
don't know.
I just got pwned on my
I thought it
Doug
was Randy.
trivia.
I never watched Doug. We've talked about that before. No, I thought Roger was orange in that show.
Oh, he's green.
No, he has orange
Is he?
hair.
Whatever. Oh, and the Skeeter was green. Is that how it goes?
Skeeter was blue.
Yeah, he had like a blue-green, like a teal color.
Listen,
See, I just heard about it. I never had Nickelodeon.
like I can't remember my PIN number, but I know Skeeter is blue, and I know this for the rest of my existence on this world. There are some things you don't forget.
Ooh.
If I'm ever like on the phone with you and it's a hostage situation and I want you to know that like everything is not okay but it's truly me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, like Liz, I just want you to know Skeeter's pretty orange and that's what I think about him. And then that's like code for something is not right. Please send help.
That's what I think about him. He's orange.
I think Skeeter is orange, right? That's what I remember, Liz. Wink, wink, wink.
That's how we know it's imposter Dave. Like the evil twin Dave.
Negative.
Negative.
Negative doesn't even know what color Skeeter is.
Oh, that's how I know who to shoot.
Yeah, when there's like the two of us wrestling and then like we get all twisted around. And it's like, I'm the real... That's such a good trope. It's so fun.
Oh no. I may forget my mother's face, my wife's voice, though, and I forget that Skeeter is blue.
I remember someone was showing me like the Family Guy wiki thing at one point, like, and they were like, "Look how serious they take everything in Family Guy." Like, they had like people's powers listed and stuff in the Family Guy universe, and there was an article about like the like Robo Stewie clone, and they talked about how like at the end of the episode it was revealed that Chris shot the wrong Stewie, and like the Robo Stewie was the one that lived. So now, you know, in their minds, I guess like the rest of Family Guy is just the Robo Stewie, but he's just being regular Stewie now.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I don't think I can really put a stop to that. So.
And that's the fandom.
For Family Guy,
Yep. Wikipedia
keeping
is
track
way,
of all the
way
more
too
important things
serious.
in life.
Way too serious. There's a Drinky Bros wiki, and I don't know what that is. I didn't do that. I don't know if it's outdated or wrong. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. You don't have much say over what people do with wikis, though,
Good. That's probably good.
for better or worse.
It's your own fault if you look at that.
It's your own fault if you look at the wiki.
Hmm. Oh man, your grid down there. It looks like I know that it's grease pencil, but this is like so weird seeing it on like a 3D landscape. There, you could put. I know you could put cubes in this, right?
Yeah, you can put like a big 3D object in there. You can put like 3D rendered stuff and have it flying around.
We still were to put like 3 cubes as the background with the traditional moving around.
No,
But
I
that's
like my
insane.
gigantic chessboard background here. It's a
I know you
very
do.
large-scale immersive chess game.
It just looks really cool seeing them like on the board though, like that. That's so cool.
It is fun when you get the camera like flying all over the place and looking at things. I think it's kind of neat.
It's like little paper cutouts, and I know that they can move. That's so cool.
Yeah, you can even like have them move around when you're moving the camera. Whoa, they're animating and the camera is moving. Ah, see, as soon as you can do stuff like this, it's sort of that's when I was like, oh, Blender's actually really cool, and you could do things with it that are really neat. Like,
Somebody said that.
Blender is what
Yeah.
Trigger animates a lot of stuff in, and that show Big Top Burgers, they animate that in
Nice.
Blender.
Somebody said that Photoshop was raising their prices again.
yeah,
Adobe?
I saw someone on social
I don't
media
doubt that.
complaining that they're like, oh, I can't afford it. Oh, how dare they raise their prices? Ah, and it's like, yeah, that's Adobe for you.
That blink back there is so good, and that like.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like his eyes narrowing.
that's
I'll
perfect.
time this out
You
once I
just
get the
don't blink
audio
back
in there, like, and so it's like more precise. But
Hint audio, man.
I'm not trying to nag. It's not like we have a deadline on this. I'm just having. I'm just.
I was wondering, like, why you're animating the mouth like moves and stuff before you have audio, but I guess you could just move those around on the timeline.
Yeah.
Well, especially with these ones, with like the flapping hog-strong mouth, I want to use my technique where I can actually automate the lip sync. Like, so I have these frames, but then just to talk through it a little bit for anyone that's curious, like automate lip sync, what are you talking about? I don't think I could do it right in front of you guys here. I'd have to watch my own tutorial video that I put in a time capsule for myself. But basically, you've got all these frames, and then you can do something where you select the frames, and you go to the, I think it's to the effects thing, and you add effect. No, it's not an effect. What is it? It's in the tool thing, add modifier. That's it, you add a modifier, and it's a time offset. So you have this time offset thing, and then the time offset you can actually hook up to something you import into the video tab. Where's the video tab? Video editing. There we go. You can import sound into the video editing tab, go back in 2D animation, and then in your frame offset modifier that you attached, you can actually have a waveform that is tied to the levels of that audio file. So it just makes the mouth flap the way you want it to flap. And it takes a little tinkering, but, you know,
So,
usually that's going to be a
Alright.
lot faster than having to, like, hand by hand, like, adjust every frame to the lip sync, you know?
all right, so boys and girls, there are levels if you're in art school. First, you need to know how to draw, and then you have to be good at animation. And then the big kicker is, can you learn the computer programs and do this? Some people are not gonna make it. I can't do the programs very well. I can draw and animate, but ooh, those programs.
Well, I was motivated, especially because I was like, well, if we
Yeah.
do a tectonic comedy show, and if we have it be the sort of style of animation, like Space Ghost, Coast to Coast style, at that point, once we get the assets, the only real animation we really have to do is going to be like, you know, lip sync. So what if there was a way to automate that in Blender? And turns out there is, and there was, and I learned how to do that.
Oh, not that. My point is, like, you were wailing in After Effects, and Maya, you were just blowing everybody out of the water with those programs.
I don't know if I
Incredible.
was blowing everybody out of the water. I was not paying attention to other people. I was paying attention to making cool shit.
Oh, that. Fuck, am I gonna make cool shit? Anyway, Dave, you hate the Beatles, don't you?
The Beatles, I don't hate them, but I don't know. Sometimes it seems like they're a little.
They're very overrated to you. You complain about them every time. You think you hear the Beatles in the car and you rage. I've heard this.
I think the worst Beatles song for me that I'm just like, I can't believe this sounds like it's so fun doing. Simply having a
Oh, yeah.
wonderful Christmas time.
That's not the Beatles. That's just Paul McCartney.
Having a
You
wonderful.
can't tell the difference.
I don't care. All the
That
Beatles.
is a pretty bad song.
The other Beatles
Is
should
that-
have like jumped in the window and been like, Paul, no, you have to put a little more effort in than this. You have to like sound a little enthusiastic. Wonderful Christmas time. And it's like they always It literally sounds like idiot music. It's like bow 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 bow. But it's like something I would expect to hear in the background of the mall in an Invader Zim episode. That's how bad it is.
Okay, so to explain where this came from, Dave. Apparently, it's back to evil Nega Dave, Twin Dave, and that Nega Dave would say that the Beatles are the greatest band of all time.
No, he would. Oh, that my nemesis. Beatles are not the greatest band. Like, listen, they were fine. They did some drugs. They had a good time. They have some really nice melodies, but I think that they were pretty good songwriters. Not everyone is a hit, but a lot of them are really, really good, well-written songs. But I just think other people tend to perform the songs a little better half the time.
Was there a Beats from Doug, the show? I don't know any of this. Is
Beats
there
from
like a
Doug?
band?
Yeah,
don't
there
know.
was a band in Doug called Beats.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
They said, "Ayu killer tofu."
Yeah. Oh, it's been so long since I heard the Beats.
Oh, apparently Dave likes the Beats better than the Beatles. That really says something.
No,
Yeah,
the
they
Beats.
were. I'm pretty sure they were supposed to kind of be like a,
Parody.
like '90s contemporary, like
Reference.
sort of play on the beats because they were British.
Beatles, yeah, obviously. Well, look at Kilgar go. That looks so good, Dave.
He's very enthusiastic.
That's beautiful.
I'm now considering adding like a smear frame or two just to smooth it out a bit.
Like I said earlier on other stream, that hair just says like Superman ice cream to me every time. It's that blue and yellow together.
No, I don't think it needs any smear frames. I think it looks fine. Maybe slightly chunky at the frame rate, but I think it's okay.
I don't think you need. I thought you had a smear frame before. I don't think you need a new
Or
one.
I'm sorry, I meant to say sculpt
No,
frames.
you're a sculpt. Yeah, that's what I meant. No, I don't think it matters. You do you.
I feel like it's more stylized and the motion is more crisp without any sculpt frames. Because I don't actually want like smoother interpolation and it's like so many tweet. Like I feel like it's actually cartoonier and funnier if he's just like snapping from one extreme pose to the other. I think adding more in betweens to this would actually lessen the effect, if anything. So that's not what I want to do.
I got the chat talk about the Beatles a lot. I like instrumental Beatles, like Beatles music without the words. We came to the conclusion in the car one time that the Beatles couldn't really sing very well. They were just kind of there doing their thing.
They're good songwriters though. Most of the songs are really good melodies, I think.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I've heard it instrumental on guitar that's really pretty. Strings are pretty, orchestra's pretty. I've heard women sing Beatles. It sounds really nice, but the Beatles, the original songs, I'm not into that.
Get him! Get him! If there's
Get
anyone
'em.
out there that really likes the Beatles, that's fine. If you were born 5 years earlier, you would be a huge Elvis fan. I hate to break the news to you, but that's just the way it would be. You are liking what you are told to like. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's the thing about like Elvis and the Beatles that a lot of people sort of forget. They're like, how were these things so popular? They're not even that good. Like, that's because like music as like a business, the way that had like a record industry type of thing, that had only really been around for like 20 years before those artists sort of came up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, a lot of
Before-
it is like what was available at the time, and then what did they tell you to like, and what did you hear on the radio all the time. My dad says.
Yeah, I mean it's still that way
yeah.
now, but
I know,
there was like
well-
one guy who was doing like really well back then, and then there was like 16 different artists and groups and stuff that would perform locally, and they would like they would all perform like each other's songs and stuff a lot. Like if you go and look at like songs like Tears on My Pillow from the 40s and 50s, there's like 11 people who fucking sing that song. There weren't like many people who were just doing like their own things that weren't like being used by other people or being sold to other people or licensed to them or whatever business was like back then. So you have these people who come along, especially with Elvis, because the Elvis thing was like he was like the first white guy they would find who would sing rhythm and blues music. and that and rock and roll type of stuff were kind of new genres. That was back when they played 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock rock in like a place
Yeah.
where people went so bananas over how the music made them feel that they like destroyed the building and burned it down, and like a bunch of people died.
Whoa. I didn't know there was like riots over that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's one reason like they called like rock, they called rock and roll and stuff like that, and rhythm and blues, they called it the devil's music. And then like Christians thought it was real literally like the devil like coming in through music and like affecting people, but it was really just that there had never been any kind of fast paced sort of music like that before with that kind of sound to it.
My dad says when he was younger that it used to be you couldn't have a radio station, like you couldn't listen to a radio station without playing Beatles music. It was just that popular at the time.
Yeah, that's probably about right, because we're used to there being like 100 different rap artists, 100 different rock groups, and all that kind of stuff. That wasn't really the way it was back then. There was like maybe a handful of people even doing music at all.
Actually, I wonder if it's a little bit similar to the fact that the field was a little more clear, so people coming in doing stuff would stand out a little more. Almost like when PewDiePie started doing, Let's Plays or whatever. It's not like he's like the most talented Let's Player of all time, the most talented video game player ever. But it's like, well, he was like one of the first ones, so the attention on the market was going to be on him. And that doesn't mean like
it's the exact same thing like that. And like the Channel Awesome guys, like, don't get me wrong, I like a lot of the old Channel Awesome stuff, and I like some of the stuff Doug Walker's doing now. But those people, if they started doing those videos like this year or last year, they would never have gotten as big as they got.
Yeah,
because there was just no one else doing that. Yeah. That's like Chris Bores. Are you really telling me Chris Bores would have gotten any audience at all other than people just laughing at him because he's an idiot?
Who is that?
That's the irate gamer.
Oh,
it's just like this stupid guy who like just watch like one of his videos, every single video he does. He's just like,
that's like
he's trying really hard to be like AVGN, and he put like no effort into it. Yeah.
Oh yuck! I like AVGN. He's classic. Angry Joe was always kind of
AVGN's videos are like charming, even though they're not like new, really anymore. But they're still funny, and they're fun to watch. I could genuinely watch like old AVGN stuff all day if I had all day to watch it. But like Chris Bores, he's one of those people who literally saw like AVGN getting huge, and he was just like, I can cuss and play video games. I'm gonna cuss and play video games. And he played video games, and he's like, oh dude, what the hell? This guy just threw an apple at me. What the hell? Like that's like that's his entire video. He's pivoted lately to being like a ghost hunting channel or something too. Like he's nothing. He's just doing whatever he thinks will make him big. Like, and people understand that. But he still has like a small audience, and he would never have gotten that if he started trying to do that like last year.
Dave.
Yeah.
EMV is the first lame joke of the year.
The first lame joke of the year? What's the first lame joke of the year?
Hey guys, sorry for late join. If I haven't heard from you guys since last year.
There
was the one like, what was the one? Well, I haven't gone to the bathroom since last year.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
I haven't murdered anyone and gotten away with it since last year.
In Minecraft.
Yeah, that doesn't hit the same quite.
No, in real life.
Oh, I love that one. I like that a lot. That was so funny to me.
All right. Well, I think I have successfully completed all of the Starbarians animation that I got to do, aside from a little bit of rendering, throw some film grain on there. So this is one that's in the pipeline, ready for more stuff.
EMV, that's a dad joke.
Man, the Starbarian Tales book cover imported. It's funny, like you can zoom in as close as you want on it, and it's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good quality.
Yeah, how's your where did you get that? You didn't scan in the actual book, did you?
No, I stole it. I stole this from the internet. I searched Starbarian Tales Harry Partridge cover site ripsteal.net, and I stole it.
Just the cover.
Yeah, I ripped the cover right off of the internet, and I did not ask permission. And Harry Partridge is gonna be like, oh, he's using my cover. He's using my cover without permission. That's right. And
He's gonna copyright strike this because it's his character.
there's
How
the
cute.
name of the people that I am stealing from: Harry Partridge, Joyce Oder, Ben Sabier. Sorry, guys.
Xavier.
I needed the book cover for this
Joyce is
shot.
his wife, right?
Hogstrong is talking about the book. I had to steal it. I had no choice. Trying to get Kilgar to read, it's hard.
I bet it is. That's gonna be really funny. Oh, I'm so happy about this.
I
Better
am
than
not.
I thought.
But now I gotta figure out what am I gonna do for the last half hour of the stream, because I completed my Starbarians animation.
You did?
Yeah.
All of it?
Well, aside from
No.
like tinkering with the lip sync stuff, yeah.
No, you gotta do the backgrounds.
Oh, that's right, background. I can get started drawing the backgrounds now, actually. So we will.
Yeah, you should. Ooh, Starbarian Fields Forever. That's a good one.
Starberry. Oh, that is a good one.
What is Dave's opinion of Queen? We like Queen.
I like Queen. Queen is a pumping metal 80s power gay tiger infinity like Rainbow Bridge to Eternity type of music. It's pretty fun.
We've got the playlist on iPod, and that's one of the things he likes to drive to.
Oh yeah, Queen is great driving music.
Dynamite like a laser beam.
Don't stop me now.
I've got a couple of different. I've got a couple covers I slide in that playlist too. We can't tell. He doesn't know.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh, EMV is arranging his DK merch in his apartment. He's gonna hang things up. That's so nice.
Oh, cool. It's always nice when it gets like appreciated and people actually enjoy it. So thank you.
Yeah, people like to frame the pictures in the art. That's cool.
I hope you have lots of space on your wall. I know some of those posters and wall drawings stuff are pretty big.
Hmm. But they'll look good.
And here we have the original. I actually
Oh,
started
you're-
off all these animations with blue line sketches, believe it or not. And that's where I sketched in the background too. So now I can start painting some backgrounds. I'm just going to do them in Clip Studio because I think that'll be fun. But are you actually seeing Clip Studio, or did I not switch over yet?
No,
There
you
we
didn't
go.
switch over yet. You're
Now I
frozen.
switched over. Right when you were about to complain about me, I negated
I'm
the
gonna
need.
complain about you anyway. I'm gonna complain about you anyway.
Too late. You can't complain.
Which is gonna be another city in your town, isn't it? Liz, stop complaining about Bill.
Yeah, Liz complaining too fast about me. Berg, another location.
So you get out your rage of not being appreciated. Just putting it in the book slowly. You can go back.
Entire population. It's just Liz complaining way too fast about something.
No, you know how terrible would it be if, like, he does an entire book series and he goes back to volume 3 and you look in there and he can find like some Easter egg of when I didn't make the bed on time, and then he's got something in there about that, and it's just like this sad artist. This sad artist's like rage against his wife throughout his life and career.
I think that'd be fun.
It
That
is
art
work.
goblin.
That unappreciated art goblin. This is the time that she didn't make dinner for me and was late with the dinner by 5 minutes, and
Junior.
this is the saddest art goblin story.
I took the stairs out of the basement. Now I can't leave.
You're gonna be flipping through the lore book, and in
I
one
can't leave.
there's gonna be like, oh, the three-eyed speckled toad, and then when you read the creature description, out of nowhere, it's just gonna be like, and then I did not make dinner, and she told me she wanted dinner, but the dishes were not done, and I told her in advance beforehand that if the dishes are done, it's much easier for me to cook dinner, but they were not done, and then I had to also do the dishes and dinner both, and it was so. It's just gonna be a paragraph of that, and if you don't read it, you're not gonna
No,
know.
you should have like you should have an evil villain, but it's me. It's like the description of your wife.
The wife villain, perfect.
It's like
The
your
wife mare.
your wife mare. Just to get your rage out.
Let's actually export a frame of this. And then we can paint the background underneath it, and the colors will be all cool. How do you export a frame of this, you ask? show you. Film. Transparent. Must
Ooh,
be checked.
EMVS. Ooh, signed stuff. That's nice.
Can I just do render image? I bet I can. I don't have to render the whole animation. Yep, there we go. Boom. Now how do I... Where's the save button? Save as. There we are. Save this
Oh, you
in
have
our
this in blues.
Starbarians
That's nice.
folder.
It looks good in blues.
Yeah, I'm about to pull the animation frame in. But you guys can't see because I'm in Blender again, and I did not toggle the stream over. But wait for it.
Why are you doing that?
Because I'm pulling the... See? Because this is why. This right here. The excuse that you see before your eyes. Ta-da!
Excuse for
Ta-da.
Kuzo? Kuzo's excuse? Dave's excuse?
Kuzo? Who's Kuzo? Oh, Kuzco, like Emperor's New Groove.
Kuzco. Yeah.
No, this is
No.
legit.
Look.
This is legit.
Okay, I have to ask, why are you putting this in here? Why didn't you just draw the speaker? Why are you overlapping?
Why am I...
Like, why?
What do you mean, why don't I just draw the speaker? That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to draw the speaker.
Oh, you could do that without putting the characters in.
Yeah, but then the speaker... Then I wouldn't know what colors to make it, because the character colors will influence the color choices of the background.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought it was a line issue. I didn't know you were doing the color.
I have special needs, Liz.
You sure do. You need a ramp for your corner.
A little... What do you mean a ramp for my
EMV, what
corner?
dockies did you get?
What? What did you say?
Yeah, I'm asking EMV what dockies he got. He said he got 2 dockies.
Wait a minute. I'm on the other tab.
Run and who else?
See, people got Grun.
Yeah, Grun is probably one of our most popular dockies. People love Grun.
It was like an old, like, coming soon to home video fucking background.
Yeah. Just a nice gradient. There's gonna be an 80s logo going over top of this with like the stars.
Oh yeah, that would be terrible. The blue looks nice. Oh man, you are so good at blue gradients.
I don't even know if it's gonna be this color in the end. I'm just getting some stuff laid down. This is gonna be a little bit more of a improvisational background painting.
No, oh, I understand what you're doing. I thought you were just gonna do the line art on the thing and then color in blenders. Okay, I see what you're doing. You do need to watch your colors.
Yeah, I'm making an outer space. What color
It's
is
outer
this
space.
planet? I think this planet might want to be like a teal kind of color.
Walmart has really good frames. I got some good ones at Target. But I think Target discontinued the frames I like. We don't have a Target in Monroe anymore. It got destroyed. Not burned down like other things in this town, but just it shut down. So are you putting stars in this blue? Because I did not think of this.
I haven't decided yet.
Okay. I really thought it was going to be more of a bright color, but this looks good.
Yeah, it's not done yet, but we'll see.
I'm imagining, based on the time, I think this is going to be done and off the plate by Monday, right?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a huge deadline on it. So.
No, but you're doing the background right now, so I think unless this is, I think.
Oh, in terms
Monday
of like
we might have
streaming content, yeah,
streaming, yeah.
probably I won't be streaming this on Monday. I think I'll be streaming something else.
No, we have. If you want, we have that Lilith waterfall thing for Monday. If you want to get that done.
Yeah, I know. Because spoiler alert, a lot of the
Ahem.
stuff that I'm doing that's like sort of extra is like actually Liz birthday material or Liz Christmas material.
Ahem.
I'm a little late on some of it, but it's happening. It's getting there.
A year late.
It's not a full year late yet. I love you, honey. I love you so much.
I'm helping you come up with more city names. You're done. You will be the late David Lilly.
David is really late actually on this, and he should have loved me better. Opolis.
Now I'm gonna make my own map. Get back at you.
Oh shit, I'm in
Neighboring
trouble
town.
now.
Neighboring city.
And the map
I'm gonna take over.
wars have
I'm
officially.
gonna take over. Hey, I'm named Serapium. There are gonna be names about you.
You're gonna look at the Serapeum map. It's gonna be just like, Dave sucks. Fuck you, Dave. Dave, I'm so angry at you right now. I can't even. What's wrong with Dave? Everything. Those are all gonna be city locations in Serapeum.
It's not gonna be very
in the
creative.
lore
It's just gonna be like really obvious.
Yeah, like the more
That's a
blatant,
lot of
the
rage.
more blatant and like just pissed off, the funnier.
Oh, I know. Looks perfectly normal, and then when you zoom in, you're like, wait a minute. It's in a book. Actually, I had heard a rumor you may be doing some Serapian maps. Is that true?
I think there's gonna be some. Yeah, there's gonna be more maps for different like specific regions. Andaroon is obviously getting the most attention because it's probably the most detailed setting. But there's gonna be other areas, and there's gonna be some other maps too. So plenty of room for passive-aggressive spousal Mortal Kombat.
Oh, they're on a planet?
You gotta be somewhere.
I seriously thought it was just gonna be a gradient background, and they were just gonna be floating. I didn't have a plan.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be pretty close to that, so I wouldn't get too excited. But yeah, they're gonna be somewhere.
No, again, you put more effort in than I ever thought of. Planet of the Gradients.
Yeah, truly.
Oh, does that include North Havenville? Yeah, are you doing a map of North Havenville? Oh,
There's probably
get an
gonna
idea
there's
of
gonna be a
the
map that shows where North Havenville is on the map, but I'm not sure if I need to do an actual zoomed-in map of North Havenville. Like honestly, Volume 5, you
Yeah.
see so much of the layout of the city itself. It's almost like effective as a map in and of itself there.
you know, I don't want you to do that. We've got too many maps. That'll be one of your cities. Is there are not too many maps? Is Bill? Can't stop this.
Can't stop the map train.
Oh,
Choo-choo.
I said he got Vanth and Vance bomb. Good choice. Good
Oh,
choices.
Yeah, it's a good pair, good duo.
Good duo. Yeah. No more dynamic duo. I'll wait. Jim, yeah, I heard Jim Ward died. I know he voiced Court, but who else did he voice? He voiced like he voiced a couple different people that were kind of like on, but I can't remember any of them. Anyway, pour one out for my boy Jim Ward,
Jim Ward.
Aw.
Big J Ward.
Probably-
Happens. They don't last forever, unfortunately.
He was Doug Dimmadon and Chet, you betcha. Doug Dimmadon.
I like Fairly Odd Parents a lot, but I don't know any of those characters' names. I never really watched, like, when it played when we were in college in the background, I really liked it a lot, but not enough to pay attention to main characters or story.
It's
There's like
the-
Schmozmo and
the-
LaFonda, I think.
Wanda. Cosmo Wanda.
There's like the seasons of Fairly Odd Parents before they introduced the baby.
Oh, I know.
Fair.
Those are better. Yeah, the baby was.
Those
like,
are like
Flip of the shark.
those are the best work Butch Hartman's ever done, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I agree. As soon as they added the baby or the fish, whatever that was, they really jumped the shark.
There's a baby fish.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was about that edition, but I don't even know if it was necessarily that edition that made it not as good. But the show just wasn't as good after that.
I think it was like Cosmo was pregnant and they had a baby together.
Huh.
Cosmo was pregnant.
There's a story arc.
Series fell off after the live action special. I completely agree. It was just cringe.
Oh, it fell off way before that, but
That's
yeah,
weird.
the live
Other
action
than they have the
special was like
remake. Yeah.
it was such a strange. Oh yeah, they did. I forgot that they did like recently. They did like a weird like live action That's So Raven kind of thing where everything's just like a live studio audience and a stage of Fairly Odd Parents for some reason, and the fairies were still animated.
Yeah. Oh, what's that in CG and everything had a weird overbite? It's like really ugly.
I don't know. I thought they were just hand animated, but maybe you're right. They might have been like weird CG stuff, which they
I have
don't
seen some
translate well
weird- I
into.
have seen some weird CG of Cosmo that just it is not good.
It might be
I
from
never-
that show.
I never liked Jimmy Neutron either. I hate Jimmy Neutron with passions.
You know why
I never really was into Jimmy Neutron either.
I
don't
really
know. It just
disliked Jimmy Neutron right off the bat because I thought, for some reason in my brain, when I first saw like teasers for Jimmy Neutron as a kid, I was like, oh cool, they're finally doing something with Commander Keen. Commander Keen is awesome. This is gonna make a good show. Yeah, he makes like a spaceship out of like vacuum cleaner parts and stuff and goes to Mars. Awesome, I can't wait for this. And then, I'm sorry, Commander Keen is pretty cool. He can jump around on a pogo stick. He's got a little laser gun. And then suddenly, I'm Jimmy Neutron. It's like, this is what? So for me, I was expecting Commander Keen for whatever reason. I don't know why I thought this. And then I got handed a steaming plate of Jimmy Neutron. I've never forgiven it.
Jimmy Neutron is the most annoying. And like a lot of it's voice acting too. Voice acting will destroy a cartoon for me.
That show had some moments. Like there are some clips of it I think are really funny with like his dad. But like I remember I watched the movie as a kid with some friends, and the movie of Jimmy Neutron was like kind of okay. Like I didn't mind the
how old
movie too
were
much,
you?
but I don't remember how old I was. It was like when it came out, so whatever year it came out. If I knew that, I could probably calculate more. But
Like narrow it down here.
yeah, but like I think I was in. I want to say I might have been in middle school, maybe like the beginning of high school. I can't remember. But the
EMV
movie.
EMV, we don't judge people or hate you if you like Jimmy Neutron. We will just hate Jimmy Neutron.
Oh yeah, no, if you enjoy Jimmy Neutron, there's nothing wrong with you. I'm just explaining that I
Yeah.
had an irrational problem that I never overcame. So enjoy, if you enjoy something, enjoy it. Just because David's over here being
It
like,
is like Commander Keen.
some
though.
sort of a weirdo.
Yeah, you're right.
I like Commander Keen better. Commander Keen was better animated.
I thought someone got the license for Commander Keen and then they made like a casino gambling game on mobile
And
out
added
of
a
it.
girl.
Yeah.
No, they added a girl too and just ruined that.
And it's like, you guys, how did you mess up Commander Keen? It's not that. It's just like Space Kid. It's not that complicated. Just cool Space Kid. You're doing like weird gotcha games or whatever the hell they do.
Yeah, that didn't
Commander Keen, waifu gotcha slots.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't remember exactly what they did, but that's pretty much.
work. So like
That's what-
Princess Casino.
That's what some people call those gotcha games because they're all just like you play a game and you get like points to do like rolls and like, for casino stuff, and you in the like little slot machine or the roll thing you get like oh what new waifu will you get today, or like clothes or something for your girl characters because they're almost like exclusively girl characters.
I mean, I can imagine how that makes a lot of money, probably, because it's combining sex addiction with just gambling addiction. So it's like, hey, what if we mashed these two addictions together and made like an ultra addiction? So it's like, yeah, that's gonna make money. But maybe
Oh,
not.
no, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, you get like the new character they put for that Zenless Zone Zero game, that Zhao Zhao girl, the bunny girl. I think she's on the poll this month for Patreon, but
Is that
She,
pink thing I can't figure out?
yeah, that she almost makes me want to download and play Zenless Zone Zero, but I have watched like footage of people play that game, and it's just gotcha trash. Like the whole appeal of the game, any of those games, is just unlocking different girls and getting like little outfits for them and giving them presents and stuff. That's literally
That's
all
funny.
it is.
Oh wow. Dave, you should tell him about your roommate who was playing one of those bikini games in college.
Oh yeah, well that wasn't a
Bikini
gotcha game.
game.
That was what was it? Dead or Alive beach volleyball or something?
Oh yeah,
There's like some
Dead
beach
or
volley-
Alive games.
But see, that's like, to me, that's like a little more straightforward because it's just like, oh, do you like a video game where it's just girls bouncing around in bikinis? Here you go.
No.
You know, it's
no, but
like
you have to-
what you see is what you get. That seems pretty.
No, the story behind that is that his girlfriend got jealous of the game, and he wasn't allowed to play it anymore.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And that was the zombie girl who wanted to like always be a zombie for Halloween and like strip.
She should have been a beach
Why are you looking at
volleyball.
other beautiful women? You should only look at me. They're not even real.
Yeah, I know. She would get jealous of that game. And
That was her big mistake. She should have been the beach volleyball anime character for Halloween, and there would be no
just-
problems.
And we never see her face.
No
We always
problems,
look at her
just
butt.
marital
Good.
bliss. Bliss.
Yeah, ladies, don't be jealous of your man's 2D waifus too much.
That's like the natural aftermarket for the gacha games is like identify the players and then target their wives, be like, so are you competing with 2D animated anime girls? Well, now we're gonna get you the workout routine that is guaranteed to be a workout routine. Here we go.
It's guaranteed to be one.
Yeah. It's guaranteed to have working outing.
Doesn't beat around the bush to give T straight. Yeah, I do think I never was like into Dead or Alive too much, but I think that beach volleyball game was like a precursor. I think someone played that and they were just like, what if we made this to where like you had to play it forever to get the girl that you want, and then like the game was actually kind of a little bit fun. They didn't have to have too much effort into it, and then it's just all about you unlocking different girls, and sometimes you'll have to pay money for them.
Yeah, it's sort of like,
So
what if we made a game that was like this game that we made, except we withhold all of the enjoyment and gameplay behind like eternal paywalls? What if we did that?
No, that kind of is what it's like. Like I don't know. Like they do stuff in those games. I don't know how they are now, but I remember the one game like that I played that I did not think would be like that was someone made a long time ago a My Little Pony game where you build like Ponyville, you build the city, and you do little quests for them and stuff, and you slowly just like unlock everyone to come back and be in the town.
Yeah.
And then I got to a point in it where it was like, okay, well, to unlock this character, this is the next character you have to unlock to progress in the game. And to unlock them, I don't remember the number, but I was like, you need like 50 purple crystals or whatever. And I'm like, purple crystals? What the fuck is that? And I'm like, I look and it's like purple crystals. You can get them by just playing the game, but it's going to take you weeks of just playing it a lot. Or you can give us $10 and
Oh,
then
jeez.
you can get like 100 of these. And then it's always a number where there's like, it's never enough to just do things till you're out. It's always like you'll have 20 left and it'll cost like 30 to do something once you have 20 left, so you'll buy more.
no,
Lame.
they actually do the math to scam you a little bit there.
And then I just downloaded a hack APK of it and got them all like that same day. And I was like, oh, cool. I have them all. Yeah, basically.
Oh man, Dave.
What?
Twitch says cheap viewers on streamboo.com remove the space at weird code.
Cheap viewers on
Streamboo.
streamboo.com?
They're just waiting around on streamboo.com. They're not actually watching anything right now.
Is that how you guys
They're
go?
just waiting around to be bought.
Let me check our. Do you guys, when you're like, I want to go watch a streamer, Well, I guess I'm gonna go into the closet of streamboo.com until they tap me on the shoulder and tell me who to go and watch. Is that how it works? Is that how you find like cool new streamers that you
Wow.
like?
I really wish I knew how to remove a space in that website because I would totally go there, but that is beyond my capabilities. Imagine a volleyball game where you can have any female character from any game in your choice of swimwear. That'd be insane. Yeah, that'd be copyright infringement. Ooh.
That would be mods that users
Yeah, that's
users would make.
Copyright infringement.
That's like a
The
volleyball
game.
version of Mugen.
Copyright
Oh,
infringement. The
yes.
game would be fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I know people who play those games though, and they're
It reminds me of the
They're
My
just-
Little Pony fighting game that they got in trouble.
yeah, that was such bullshit.
I know.
They weren't
kinda
even
think-
selling that.
No, I kind of think maybe they just shouldn't have told anybody and then just released it. It's like done.
Well, I think they wanted people to be like excited about it, but yeah, I think that
Yeah.
probably would have been a safer bet, just to throw it out there to people.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. Hasbro's like, I kept asking people like, why would they even care if they make this? And then everybody's just like, it should be obvious. It should be obvious why they wouldn't want this. And it's like, it's not. I'm retarded. Tell me why then. And they never could tell me. Just tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why they wouldn't want it. Yeah.
You're too retarded. You're just too retarded.
I'm too stupid to fucking understand. Why don't you spell it out for me?
Well, that's not
Asshole.
even. Yeah,
And
that's
they're
not
just
even the
like,
dispute. It's not
oh,
like
well, no.
disputing if he's retarded or not. Just like, no, let's just take that for a given. Explain it to me like I'm a retard.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably like, well, then you'd probably like it. It's like, yeah, it would. No, you know what that means is that they can't explain it. If they're like, well, it should be obvious.
No,
but they
that
don't
is,
have
yeah,
an
that's
argument.
exactly what it was. Is they were
Yeah.
just like Hasbro simps who were just like,
Mm.
I like
Because
My Little
that's
Pony,
dumb.
and the people who make My Little Pony, they're right all the time. And one day I'll get to meet them, and they'll be like, "You were that guy who backed me up all the time. Everything I did, I'm Hasbro."
I defended
Yeah.
you on the internet.
It won't happen, bro. I'm sorry. Even that guy who ran like Equestria Daily, like he was always like sucking ass to get like people from Hasbro and Studio B to fucking like talk to him. And like a couple times they talked to him, and like I think maybe he got like a panel at BronyCon one year or something like that. And that was it. Like, was it worth it? Was it worth it to kiss that much ass and not say how you really feel about things? Or would you rather be the place people can go to get like real opinions and real information?
But think of how important he is now. All these years later.
That's so important to some people. Is like someone that is like, part of like that's so insane to me. And I guess it's just because I've met people who are part of like TV
Think
stuff,
of all
but
the
like
room parties. All the room
That's-
parties.
well, they're not going to room parties with them, but yeah, but like I don't know, the people think it's so important to like meet and befriend people who make something you like, but the reality is you don't know people who make stuff that you like. You just know what they make. And
Yeah.
you think that, oh, well, they made this, so they must be, you know, a certain way. It's not like that. Like those people usually, especially the actors, the people who do voice acting, they're just like regular people. They just do voice acting for a job, and they like the characters and stuff sometimes. Yeah, sure, but like they're not obsessed with these characters the way some of you guys
Well,
are.
Oh, but you know what? That was something Dave noted. Was like, from what I've seen from Vivian, Z Pop, Has Been Hotel stuff, she allows the voice actors to speak for the character they're writing it a little bit in the interviews. And that kind of weirds us out. Like if you're
Like, they're
hiring
ru-
someone to
like-
do, like they're the characters, and then they're like, what would Blitzo like for ice cream or whatever, and then the voice actor speaks for that.
Oh, I don't think that's too crazy. That's just, I don't know.
It
She's just letting them
depends.
have fun with the characters and interviews.
Yeah, it really depends
It's not
on
just
if you've got like
Hotel.
it's fine if you have voice actors that are actually in tune with the characters and they sort of are helping to channel that effectively. And also if you have voice actors that just have common sense and they're not going to run around like saying like incredibly like damaging stuff live on screen or something like that. You know, if they just have like an ounce of common sense, then it's not really an issue.
Yeah. All right, Dave. I think we're a minute in for time.
Cool. Well, I'm getting this background looking pretty backgroundy.
Dave, I banned that person on Twitch, so you're never gonna be able to get those followers now. All those people.
What?
are
All the
never gonna
cheap
be able to-
followers? All the cheap ones?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Sorry, honey.
There goes all the cheap followers.
No, I'll never be famous.
It's so funny when people actually pay for, like, buy the followers, and then they're stunned when they realize over time that they don't actually have any real followers. They just paid for a number to go up. It's like, did you think they were real
But-
people? Are you kidding?
But they have to keep paying and subscribing. Otherwise, they're afraid the number will go away.
Well, because the number will go away. Because if they don't pay for like fake engagement, then they're not paying for it anymore. So,
Yeah. All right, you're on time.
all right. Well, thank you guys for chilling out while we did some animation and got these guys wiggling around and looking good. I'm liking the actual just like
Wait.
straight up painted background here. I think this is gonna look fun.
I'm kind of surprised. I thought we were gonna do lines on this thing.
I mean, I might do a little bit more line work, but this is already, I think, pretty close to how it's gonna look. I'm like
Wow.
80% done with it. I don't think the background needs to be super involved, you know? They're just in the middle of a planet with the speaker system. It's fine. It's normal. All right. Well, thank you guys for chilling out with us on this Friday night stream. First stream of the new year, actually.
Oh yeah. So are you, again, is this gonna be more on Monday, or are you finishing this weekend to do paperwork?
This is not going to be able to fill an entire Monday stream, so I might finish this over the weekend. Even if I do this, I'm going to have something else on deck for Monday. Probably what I'm going to have is I'm going to have some lore book drawings, so I might switch over and actually be using the drawing board on Monday, I would predict.
Why? I thought you were gonna do that Lilith animation on there.
That's on deck too, but I also need to get the lore book production underway because I really want to launch it in 2026.
That's true. It might be the end of 2026. I can't say you're
Yeah.
busy.
Well, we'll find out. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Alright.
Any last words, Hazen or Liz, before the stream is concluded?
For a new website soon. I think
Oh,
you guys are
yeah.
gonna like the new website we're putting together. I've seen previews of it, and it is way better than the old one. So I think you'll actually be able to use PayPal on this new one too. Don't quote me on that, but that's a big possibility.
That'll be really nice. I know people have been asking for that. So yeah, new
Yeah.
stuff on the horizon.
Crazy how we haven't been able to do that.
Yeah, amazingly, yeah. Seems like it'd be a pretty standard thing. All right, well, everyone be good. Have a nice evening. We'll be back on Monday. Stream ends in 5, 4, 3, 2,